Hello everybody, Rubik here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 3x3 barrel. So of course you will need a 3x3. This is just a shank shao, and I recommend using something like this. Some filler like this Millie put here, some black spray paint, some stickers, uncut stickers, maybe a couple pre-cut stickers, as well as some supplies to cut the stickers. You also need sandpaper, and then preferably a Dremel and a belt sander. So, before you start modding, it's a good idea to tighten all the faces so they won't turn while you're cutting into it. As you can see here, if you turn the opposite faces halfway, you can simply cut off the part that's sticking off. If you do this all the way around until it's completely flat, then it will be a perfect circle. So get out a Dremel, preferably with a new tip, and start cutting it off. As you see here, I'm not going to completely sand all of it off, because it's easier to sand more off later than to have to put stuff back on. As you start to finish getting all the edges cut off, you can begin to turn the middle layer in smaller increments to start getting more of a circular shape. You can scale down to just using sandpaper like this to get a better shape, but it may be difficult to remove a lot of plastic like this. Once you get to a point where it's less than a half centimeter away from being a perfect circle all around, then you can disassemble it to start the filling. Now, mix up equal amounts of Millie put. Make sure you get enough, as you'll have to fill up all the 8 corners and 4 edges you've cut into. You want to mix for a good 5 minutes until it's completely black. At this point, you can fill the piece with a little bit of news or tissue paper, and then fill the rest up with Millie put. It's good to have a good half centimeter of Millie put on top of the paper to avoid cutting in through all of the Millie put and getting down to the paper, because that's bad. Also, try not to build it up too much further than you've already cut. It's pointless to put a bunch of filler on top of the piece and then just sand it all down later. Now, reassemble the whole cube into the correct shape. Make sure you align the centers correctly if you had sanded them down at all. As you can see here, this is an unsanded piece that has just been filled. You want to sand it down until it looks like this. So get out the Dremel one more time and sand it back down. After you get it flat, you can begin getting the perfect barrel shape with the belt sander. So once you got that all sanded down, you can first take out the opposite center caps like I did here. Then you can set it on the belt sander and just let it spin. To slow it down a little bit and increase the amount of friction, you can turn the cube slightly to one side. Keep doing this until you have a perfect barrel shape. This is actually a method I saw from Nerd Bubblegum. He has a really good modding channel, so you should check him out. So after using the belt sander, the plastic will be really rough. You'll want to sand it down before doing the final painting and stuff, so you can try and smooth it down with just a little bit of sandpaper. Now you can get it disassembled again to smooth out all the pieces individually. Get a medium grit sandpaper like the one you were using earlier just to smooth it down, and begin by getting rid of the sharp edge of the piece. Sand down all the edges and corners until they're pretty smooth, and then you can just smooth down the whole surface. So now you can get some very fine sandpaper and sand down all the pieces again until they are completely smooth, like even more than you just did before. And so they should be like almost soft to the touch. Once you do this, you can collect all the pieces and put them in a sink like this, and then just soak them and wash them all off. Just try and get all the water out of them after that, and that'll help getting all the dust and dirt that accumulated while you're making it. If there are any pieces that still have stickers on them, you can take those off now, as we're going to be replacing all of them. Now, separate and lay out all the sanded pieces so the sanded faces are laying in one direction. Then you can get your spray paint out and begin painting all the pieces black. Once you've done that, assemble the cube one final time and get out your stickers. For the 3 middle pieces on all sides from the middle layer, a normal sticker can be used. For the other middle layer stickers, you can cut a row of normal stickers roughly in half and put the other 2 colors on either side of it. You probably want to measure it to make sure that you get a good enough size. If you don't have enough stickers to cut, you can make your own using some uncut sheets. For the 2 opposite sides, you'll have to do this, and I'd recommend just freehanding the curves from an already cut sheet. And on the pieces that you'll need to cut the corners off, like round the corners a little bit, I recommend just using a thing of nail clippers, but don't cut them too much. Okay, so you see we're completely done with it. Mine turned out pretty well. If you made one and it turned out well, you can leave a comment down below and link to a video. I hope you make a video of it. I want to see the results. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can leave a suggestion for another video like this. You can leave a like to show me that you liked it, and even subscribe to be notified when a future video like this comes out. And see you guys next time. Bye!